Thank you for joining me. I've got another one of Miaoyi's games. This one played just last week in Azerbaijan. Miaoyi's playing against this gentleman here, Shiroghlan Talibov, again from Azerbaijan. He was born in 2006. He's a FIDE master, playing for a home crowd. This game was played in his own country. And of course, we have Miaoyi. She's rated 2399 from China. She was born in 2010, so 4 years younger than the gentleman. You see her rank 1912 in the world. But let's just go ahead and get right into the game. Miaoyi begins with pawn to e4 here. We have pawn to e6 by black. And this is my least favorite opening to face, the French defense. We have pawn to d4 by Miaoyi. This is the best way to go in the position. We now have pawn to d5 by Talibov. And Miaoyi goes with the advanced variation with pawn to e5 here. We have pawn now to c5, as you most often see in the French defense. It's annoying, the French defense. Pawn now to c3 by Miaoyi. And now we have queen to b6, as you often see in the French defense. Now knight to f3 by Miaoyi. We have bishop to d7. This is the Wade variation of the French advance. So bishop to d7, the Wade variation. A bit more rare. This has only been played less than a few thousands of times, and just many hundreds of times in master play. Miaoyi either has an intuitive sense for the position or knows the position. She plays the most popular move in the variation, pawn to a3 here. And now we have bishop to b5 by black. Miaoyi captures on b5, so bishop captures b5 with check. We have queen captures b5 by black. And there's been two master games that have went down this road before. In both of those games, pawn to a4 was played. But Miaoyi here plays d captures c5. She should have instead played knight b to d2. Although this is just an inaccuracy. It's only a difference of less than a third of a point. So we're not going to go into this variation now. We will just continue with what happened on the chessboard. We have bishop captures c5 by black. And now Miaoyi plays pawn to b4, attacking the bishop. Bishop back to b6 by the master playing black. And now Miaoyi plays pawn to a4, attacking the queen. Best possible move in the position. We have queen to c4. This is the best spot for the queen. And now Miaoyi plays knight to a3, attacking the queen. Queen now to e4 with check. Miaoyi plays king to f1 here. We now have pawn to a6 by Talibov. And now Miaoyi plays the best possible move, rook to a2 here. We have knight to e7 by Talibov. And now Miaoyi plays rook to e2, attacking black's queen. Queen back to f5 played, best spot for the queen once again. And now Miaoyi plays pawn to c4 here. And this is a mistake. She should have instead just played pawn to h4. That would have been a stronger way to go, as black's probably going to castle to that side. This would have just been a good way to start an attack on the castle king one. Anyway, we'll continue with what happened on the chessboard. So after Miaoyi plays pawn to c4, we have castles by black, and Miaoyi plays the best possible move, pawn to c5. And now we have bishop back to d7 by black, and Miaoyi gets that knight to a better square on c2. We have knight to c6, that I should say knight b c6 by the master playing black. And now Miaoyi moves her bishop to b2. It might have been better to get the bishop over here on g5, though. That would have been a slightly better option here, but we'll continue. Knight now to g6 by black, best possible move. Miaoyi plays knight c to d4 here, attacking black's queen. We have knight captures d4 by black. Would have been better just to go ahead and move the queen over here, but we will just continue with what happened on the chessboard. Miaoyi actually plays queen captures knight on d4, And this is a mistake. And so we're going to look into what she should have done instead. So Lu Miaoyi should have played bishop captures d4. We would have knight back to e7 would be best for black. Now pawn to h3 would be best way for white to go. Knight now to c6 for black, and now pawn to b5, begging the knight to take the bishop. We'd have knight captures, bishop on d4 by black, knight captures, knight on d4 by white, queen now to g5, pawn to g3, and now queen back to e7. And this would have been a strong position for Lu Miaoyi had she instead captured with the bishop. She could have obtained a position like this, which is, I mean, that's pretty obviously dominant. She's got all the space on the board. It's a bit of a closed position. Black's bishop isn't great, and this is a better position for a knight, so white has most of the advantages in this position. Anyway, let's go back to what actually happened on the chessboard. So Lu Miaoyi plays queen captures d4 here. We now have the best possible move in the position by black, knight to f4, attacking the rook. Lu Miaoyi moves her rook to d2 here. And now we have pawn to f6 by the master playing black. Lu Miaoyi actually makes another mistake here. She plays pawn captures f6. She should have instead played pawn to h4 here, and we're going to take a quick look at that variation. It's very interesting. So instead, Lu Miaoyi should have played pawn to h4 here, and actually knight captures g2 would be best here. The reason being, you can't actually take the knight. We're going to look at this variation. If you do take the knight, then just queen takes f3 with check. King, of course, captures queen. And now pawn captures e5 with check, unleashes check on the king. The queen is also under threat. Best is probably king to g2 here. And then, of course, e takes d4, and that's definitely a mess. Instead of capturing the knight, then, queen to d3 would be best for white. Queen captures queen on d3. Rook captures queen on d3. Knight now to f4, attacking the rook, and rook to e3. And this would have been a better way for Lu Miaoyi to play the position than the really strange move that she does make in the position, e captures f6. Let's go back to what actually happened on the chessboard. So Lu Miaoyi plays pawn captures on f6, or e captures f6. Talibov plays the best possible move, rook captures f6. And now we have knight back to e1 by Lu Miaoyi. Talibov again plays the best possible move, rook a to f8, creating Alekhine's gun here. All the heavy pieces on a single file like this. Very powerful. Lu Miaoyi plays queen back to e3 here. That's really the best she could do in the position. But now pawn to e5 by black. This is also the best possible move. Lu Miaoyi plays pawn to b5 here. Talibov goes ahead and plays a captures b5, and Lu Miaoyi plays a captures b5 as well. We have bishop to a5 by Talibov, attacking Lu Miaoyi's rook. Rook now to d1 by Lu Miaoyi, and now bishop captures knight on d1 by Talibov. Lu Miaoyi plays rook captures e1 here. Rook captures bishop. We have knight now to d3 by Talibov, attacking the rook, attacking the bishop at the same time. Lu Miaoyi plays rook to e2 here. But yeah, you probably see this coming. Talibov plays queen captures f2 here, and it is on this move, on move 29, that Lu Miaoyi does resign this game. Yeah, it's hopeless. This is a completely lost position. You know, you can play rook captures back with check, and you do have to capture with the queen. If you play king to g1, it's just mate in one. The rook just drops down with the support of the rook back here. That's checkmate. So you do have to play queen captures here, but then rook captures with check. The king has to go to the corner, and the bishop falls. And obviously, yeah, this is not unplayable. So it does make sense that Lu Miaoyi resigned this chess game. French defense. Ugh! Ugh! Lu Miaoyi and I both need to work on the French defense, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, if you ever run into me, you could try out the French defense. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for joining me for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you've stayed with me this far. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. I would certainly appreciate that, since like 90% of people who watch my videos haven't subscribed. I will be posting new game reviews every day, as well as tactics. So yeah, if you're into chess, checking it out, join me. Thank you. Bye-bye.